With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. Rico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Let's go. A run once more. That's Harvey. And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down. Take it up to about the 33-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up his
first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over. The possession, and in this case the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
That's fielded at about the 18. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready, right?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Come on. Hit.
He'll look to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Out to his right. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Dolphins. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A tight end in motion now. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
60
They'll look to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it! And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time stop.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Bronco.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go way far.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
16 yards. First down, Broncos.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
First and 10 now from the 36. Now they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Back to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But if you're my eyes, you have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's 3rd and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the first down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on 3rd down, you add it on top of the punt.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
First down, Denver.
On first down, it's Harvey. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
3. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 7. And the Broncos first down.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Okay, ready? Let's go. Now, faking the give. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Denver first down. Come on. Ready. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready? Go!
He'll get this out to the left flat. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll try to run here with Harvey, and he will get into the end zone. R.J. Harvey, touchdown, Denver.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance and contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 35 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Let's go. Go.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This one straight ahead with Achane.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got two options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Quick throw here is complete. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football.
You can see the relief on his face. He gets up and he goes, you know, I got away with one there. I was a little loose with the ball, and fortunately for the ball carrier, he was close enough to the sideline that he gets a friendly bounce. You're not always going to be that lucky. You have to protect the ball at all costs, and it's a little easier to learn that lesson when you get back in the huddle, and fortunately for you, it's still your ball.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Bronco.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
60 Vikings, 6, Mustang 19. Warriors 70. Ready?
They'll throw out of the gun. Rolling right. Going up top. That's caught. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. A gain of 57 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away.
Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
14, Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is taken in at the goal line. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40.
That's good.
It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 39
From the 39,
line.
here's a 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First time two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Here we go, set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
He'll
2
drop to throw.
at the 29-yard line.
He's got a receiver. That's Pat Bryant. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
That catch number 40 on the season for him.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
19 tight, 19. Ready? Pass it on 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to the air one more time. We'll get that complete to Franklin. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 31-yard line.
Come on, set. Steady.
Toss left side, that's hurt. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. It's going to be third, they need 1. On the ground, this is Harvey. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He's got room to roam. And he's into the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield is Brown. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this drive gets him a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. An even 40 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Here's Achane. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here now, second down and goal.
Shut up. 19.
That one, take it in. Touchdown, Dolphins. His big game continues. His third touchdown this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready up. Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Good start on the ground. It's A-check. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 72.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Down Miami. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Let's go now. Let's
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Middle, and he's got Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Let's go.
To the air now on first and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
First down.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the end zone and is batted away. It is incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Look, y'all can't talk about
Third and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he will score again. Touchdown, Dolphins. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
Dolphins 35, Broncos 29.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Troy Franklin, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Let's go.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards, able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
And the Broncos first down.
Again, it's Harvey. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
Leo Chanel.
19.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down. Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now faking the give. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. Escaping to his left. He's going to let this one go deep. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be bursting goal. They've got it at the 3. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And he's got another one. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Broncos 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Finding room at midfield. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 48.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Here's a give to H.F. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly didn't take long. 2 back-to-back really nice plays, this one on the ground, and this is the idea, Mike. Every offense in the league, you want to strike fast. You want to have big explosive plays. Now you find yourself here, 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Dolphins 42, Broncos 28.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Forced out wide. A incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw, and that is incomplete. Matt Bryant, the target there, and now it's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
19 tight. 19. Move it, 19.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Broncos' 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going. They'll look to throw again. Forced out wide. Going for it all. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 rep.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Nick Bonito there for the tackle.
3rd and 7.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force the 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Got it. Ready? Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's go now. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go.
He'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
On the ball now. On the ball.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mims sent in motion here. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. 3rd and 7.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Come on. Come on.
And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
18 Cardinal. 18.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Our 1st down throw there is incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
4. It's 3rd and 4. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On the ground, here is HN. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. He was tackled. Behind the line, it's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. his 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Nick Bonito getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack. I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
He'll get this out wide. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 15.
On the give, this is Harvey. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down. Move the chains up past the 20.
Broncos, 1st down.
He'll get this out to the left flat. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. The second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Headed left. Find time. He'll take a shot with Mims. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Moving to his left. Now he'll run it. And he is out of bounds at the 45. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all. And I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, Mike, you have to find that balance defensively between playing prevent and making sure that ball does not get thrown over my head. But how often do we see defenses just give so much space, so much green grass, that the offense finds a way to move down the field quickly regardless? So just continue to mix up coverages, but do not let them throw the ball over your head.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. This is caught 2. And he'll take it on in. Pat Bryant. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Look at him go! And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 6.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw left side is complete. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes 1st and 10. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. The road gets a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20.
Here we go, check. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
He'll air it out down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they can generate a big play. So continue to defend it just like they did there, and that one winds up incomplete. He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory.
Set, right. Black 40. Set.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Ends up, it's a win for the Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA